Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I hope that you're doing well. I am so stoked to be sharing this release with you. This is the pandabirddesign and Gathered Plans collection called Gathered Layers. This is the spring and summer release. This has been going on for several months now, but I think we finally got to a place where it was like perfect timing and we really just solidified the entire collection. And as you guys might know, if you've been following the collection for quite some time, it is usually a pretty large collection. Jess and I do get carried away, but I think it's for the best. I just feel like we have so many ideas that we really want to come to fruition, and we both have a different kind of vision, and I'm just very fortunate to be able to do a collaboration with her and to make my visions come true. So this release is probably our favorite release. We are so incredibly proud of it. I think it's just such an elevated version of the entire line in general. I was also very fortunate to have worked with Jess in real life when I went to Chicago. We were there together and hung out for the first couple of days, and collaborating in real life is just so different. I think you're able to really explain things better, and it's just so much easier versus doing it virtually, like FaceTiming, texting, voice memos, phone calls, all that stuff. I just feel like it's a lot easier to communicate and really just point at something and say, this is what I'm talking about, and play around with the stickers in real life and showcase that. So it was incredibly fun, and just working with her is such a blessing. Like, I'm so fortunate to be able to do that, and she just is amazing. She is so talented. The way she's able to foil really dainty, elegant things and honestly deal with me, because I have like 20 million different revisions all the time. I really want things to be very perfected, and she is just so gracious and willing to take on like my recommendations and suggestions, and she really trusts me and I trust her, and I think it's really cool that we have that kind of relationship. We just work really well together. I think we complement each other incredibly well. So with that being said, Jess is amazing. Like, this line is, I feel like it's a truly elevated version of what we've had for the entire Gathered Layers collection. But the spring and summer release, I know we're pretty much deep into spring already, but for those that are still kind of behind in memory planning, you can totally still pick these up. All the details will be linked below, so I will have all of that information there so I don't have to blab about it here too much. But I'm so excited, and there's a lot of like dainty dots and line elements. You guys have heard me talking about this in a lot of Plan With Me's if you follow me. I talk a lot about like very specific dainty dots and accents and lines, and just trying to find more like elegant, dainty, minimal things to accent and add in my Plan With Me's. So I think we were able to accomplish that by making it fit with the Gathered Layers line, which is still the whole concept of a layered look. And I'm just obsessed with it. I hope that you love it so much. I cannot wait. This will be a $2 Tuesday. I believe the foiled will be $2.50 and the black ink will be $2. So again, all of that will be linked below. May 16th, 12 p.m. Eastern to May 23rd, 12 p.m. Eastern. So without further ado, let's get started. And before I start, I do have a new freebie. I'll try to pop that in right here. And it is very spring forward and summer forward, and has a lot of my new favorite items from this release. I'm stoked. It is gorgeous. So first, I want to share with you the date cover strips. If you know the collection, you know that we created date cover strips to make it pretty seamless of a process to put in the date cover section. And it's just one entire strip you lay down, then you can add date dots to it. It has cut my filming time in half, truly, just because I would be doing so much in the date cover section. And I really loved the kind of process where you don't really have to think about anything. So this is on transparent matte paper, and she is offering 4 foil colors and then of course black, which is non-foiled. And again, just for a repetition, or just to remind you, the black will be $2 and then all the foil will be $2.50. So this is the Secret Garden. It is gorgeous. And this is it in gold. And then here is light gold. I want to show this at least once for this video so you can see the difference between her light gold and then her traditional gold. I love both. Honestly, I don't have a preference. I will use whatever I have. I don't mind mixing different golds, but I know some people have preferences. I don't think her gold is super hot yellow at all. I think it's incredibly beautiful, but those are the golds. And then here it is in rose gold and then silver. I do want to zoom you in, or at least just show you the details up front and kind of explain to you a little bit more of what I meant with the dot and line accents. As you can see here within the scallop, there are very, very, very tiny dot accents and very thin lines. She foiled this incredibly well. It's beautiful. Of course, her beautiful garlands and strings that just come down. I think this is stunning. I love the way the leaves drape. It's like a wall of leaves. It's just beautiful. And this initially didn't have these dotted like lines and accents within the scallop, but I think it just looks so much more elevated with that little detail and embellishment, and it just makes it look so good. She truly took my vision to life, and it's incredibly stunning, honestly. This is what I mean about you'll start seeing this like dotted line detail throughout this entire release. I hope you guys like it. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I think it's a true representation of what I enjoy and like to plan with, and the style that I really like, and the whole dainty look. So that's it in rose gold. That is the Secret Garden. Again, this is going to be available on white paper as well as transparent matte paper. For the sake of this video, I'll show the white paper once and then just continue showing it on transparent matte paper. And then of course I showed you guys the difference between the regular gold and light gold. So next we have the Cherry Blossom Garland date strip. I felt like this was only natural to have a cherry blossom one. And personally, I haven't filmed all of my spring spreads. I'm not even close to being done with them. So I definitely have time to use the Cherry Blossom date strips. Incredibly stunning. I am truly like so blown away. It is so beautiful. And that's it in rose gold, silver. Here is light gold, and then here's regular gold. Let me show you guys the details up close. The way she drapes her garlands are just honestly some of my favorites. It's just so beautiful. It's very elevated. Wow. I was trying to say elegant and elevated at the same time. It's elegated. I just came up with a new word. It is incredibly beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh. If you could see my face, I am blushing. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so next we have this beautiful one. It's very seasonal and specific, and I think this will make a lot of people happy just because clouds are so trendy. I've seen them everywhere. I know Tay talks about clouds a lot, and I know Lauren has talked about them too, and just kind of having those very seasonal, like specific things to add to a spread. I think it just makes it really cute. And here is the Rainy Day date strip. It is so cute. I love it. I love the solid foiled clouds in addition to just the outline clouds. That was something we were going back and forth on, and I think she perfected the look. It is so gorgeous with the raindrops. I know that a lot of drops or strings or droops, I'm not going to say the word. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I can't stand the word so much, but a lot of them look like that, or garlands that just go down, have this like teardrop look. So I think that would be really good to supplement with this. This is it in silver. Here is gold. Here's light gold. So pretty. And then here's rose gold. I'll show it to you up close. So pretty. I really want to know in the comments below which of the date strips is your favorite. We're not done yet, but I really want to know which one is your favorite because I don't think I have one. Honestly, they're so incredibly beautiful. But if I had to rank one, my favorite would probably be the one I'm about to show you. So this is Lake Day. If you have a lake kit, this is perfect. I'm obsessed with it. I love the palms. Again, with the alternating foiled and outlined clouds, the birds, it's just beautiful. And here is the detail with the double thin line. This is something that we were going back and forth on with just making minor adjustments that would just elevate this a little bit more and give it that extra oomph, you know what I mean? And I really loved this double thin line. This was a suggestion I gave to Jess because I feel like it makes it look like a sun, and like the sun is setting. It is just so incredibly beautiful. I hope you guys love this. I'm obsessed with this, and there are some lake kits out there, and I just think it's really, really pretty. So here's the Lake Day one in light gold. Here it is in rose gold. I just think of Lauren because I know that Lauren goes on trips to Lake Tahoe a lot, and she talks about this like every summer, and I just hope that she loves this. I think it's so pretty. It just reminds me of her. And I personally love lakes. Like, I would choose a lake over a beach any day. Tay, sorry, don't get mad at me. Tay's definitely a beach girl, but I just love and adore lakes. I think they're amazing. Here it is in silver, which is my favorite. It's so pretty. And then here's regular gold. Let me show you this up close. I want to show you in silver. How pretty is this? The birds, like, they look like they're just like flying into the sunset. You know what I mean? It's just so pretty. I am so lucky I didn't lose that clip. My batteries have been so rude to me lately. I swear, I need to get new batteries, but they have just been dying even at like 60%. So I'm pretty sure it's time for some new batteries. Anyways, so I gotta get new batteries. Somebody please remind me in the comments below because I probably will forget. So the next thing I have to show you, these are not date strips, but they're more like washi trims. They are very special to me and they're beautiful. You can add them to the bottom washi section. You can add them to like the bottom of the column section here. It is incredibly up to you. And at the end of the day, you're gonna do whatever you want. You can also line them up this way along the sides of the column and make it like you know, like a border. And I'm gonna try to show you guys that at the very end. I have been so bad about putting stickers down just because truly I am being greedy, not gonna lie. I do wanna use the stickers for myself, so I am being greedy, so yeah, sorry, not sorry. But I do want to show you at the very end so you can see how these stickers can be used. So with that being said, the first beauty I have to show you is the Floral Doily one. Just look at it. Moment of silence, please. Seriously. Ugh. I cannot stand this. It is so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, you have a field of flowers. They're tulips, FYI, my favorite flower. And I'm a spring baby, so it's pretty appropriate. And then just the doily detail, which has been like, you know, top tier within the entire Gathered Layers collection. And then the smaller doily in the middle here to make it like a full strip. And you can totally use this like in one section, trim it down. If you want to put it in the middle, trim it down, whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? But here's a detail that I don't know if you can even see on camera. There are tiny, teeny little dots right there. And it just elevates it. It's such a small detail and it looks so much different foiled because you have to understand, I've seen a lot of these stickers black, you know, when it's being designed with just the outlines, but it just comes to life when it's foiled and I'm blown away. Jess, chef's kiss, you are amazing and I love you. Okay, so here's silver. Here is light gold. Here's rose gold. Oh my God, it's so pretty, stop it. And here's regular gold. Perfect for spring. Again, you could add it down here to the bottom washi section and put it like as a top strip of your washi page if you like. It is just so good. So this is Floral Doily 1, the washi trim version. And then next I have Floral Doily 2. This is the, I can't tell if this is my favorite. I go between two of them, but this is the Taco Washi Trim. That's what we're calling these guys. This entire line is called the Taco Washi Trim, but this is the second version and I'm obsessed. I'm honestly obsessed. Let me show you up close. Do you see those super dainty dotted lines at the very bottom? It's just that little extra to just make it stand out and just look even more dainty. I'm obsessed with it. Again, this is just our standard doily, like half circle or mini taco, and we would add like a really small element of that and then flowers coming out of it. So this is beautiful. I love this one. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I can't decide between this and the next one I'm going to show you, but here it is in rose gold. Again, this would look beautiful anywhere. Day cover section, bottom washi, if you want to make it go like upside down into the top column like that. If you wanted to have it, you know, again at the bottom of the columns, or like this way if you want to decorate the insides of the columns as a border, that would look gorgeous as well. Here it is in traditional gold. So pretty. The foiling, oh my goodness gracious. Here it is in light gold. So stunning. And then here is silver. So pretty. So pretty. I can't choose. Okay, here is the doily OG washi trim. This is the taco trim, and as you can see here, the biggest difference is you don't have florals coming out from above here like you do with the second version. It's just these tiny little accents and like dot clusters, which I love. And I can't pick, but I think the OG is my favorite. This one is so pretty, and I just honestly, what brought this idea to mind was the fact that washi trims are just popping right now. They're so popular. And then also, so long ago when Tay was layering mandalas, you guys remember Honey Ink's mandalas? Tay was layering them over each other to make like little dividers for a full column. And that took a lot of work, right? Layering them and having them layer over each other so perfectly that you didn't have a weird gap between the two different like mandalas, or in this case, doilies. So this is just taking the guesswork out and doing it for you. So I've since just kind of like worked off of that same concept, but instead with our doilies, of course. I think mandalas are within the community in their more elevated, different way. I don't think like your traditional kind of mandala is as trendy anymore, but when I think you can still see it in different ways. Personally, I feel, especially with the Gathered Layers collection. So I was just kind of like taking some inspiration from that whole concept. So I hope you guys love this, but this is the OG, and then here it is in light gold. Here it is in rose gold. Oh my god, so pretty. And silver. I'm going to show it to you up close. Do you see the little clusters right there? That's the biggest difference compared to this one, doily number 2, with the flowers. I just want to show you in comparison. And then I want to show you the floral one as well with the fields, so you can see the biggest difference. So the very top one is the OG. The second sheet here is the second doily version, and then the bottom one is the floral doily one, which has like the floral fields in the middle. So of course this I think stands out a lot more, but between the two there's just a very, very minor change with this. You have more flowers coming out here, and then these are just dot clusters. I think the OG is my favorite, honestly. They're basically a bunch of like shortened tacos, like mini tacos, layered over each other horizontally. So, okay, so those are the washi strips. Again, they will be available also on white paper and day covers, as well as the washi trims. All right, so those were all of the washi trim size sheets that are more rectangular. Now we're gonna go ahead and start with the $2 Tuesday, like traditional $2 Tuesday sized sheets. And to continue with the same theme of like a washi trim design that spans the width of the column here, kind of like a trim or divider, we're gonna go ahead and go into the $2 Tuesday sized versions of basically these. So here we have doilies. These are the OGs, the ones I just showed you guys, with the teeny little clusters right there. It's just so pretty. So these are basically just pre-cut for you, so they span the full width of a column. And it's up to you if you want to just get this and just trim it yourself, but you're going to get some like wonky cuts throughout if you want to maximize the full sheet, of course. But if you want to pre-cut for you and have it centered perfectly, definitely recommend getting this sheet here. And this is just so beautiful. It's got the very dainty dot design down here. Let me check this one. I wonder if it's also... Okay, so I just noticed that this is a little bit different than the divider. So the divider has that tiny little dotted line under it, and the washi does not. So just a very small, minor difference there. They're all beautiful regardless, but I love all the details that go into this one. Really incredibly beautiful. This is in rose gold, and then silver, gold, and then traditional gold on the left. All right, so that is the OG doily. And then here is the floral doily, number 2. These are the taco trims. This has the bouquet of flowers coming out in the center there. And you get so many on a sheet, so you can, again, use it coming down the column or on the top, like on the top of the day cover or something like that. All right, really pretty. And then here is the floral one with the like field of flowers. Really pretty. So I think it looks different because it's showing two on top of each other, but imagine it like that. Really stunning. Yeah, so pretty. Okay, so those are the like washi trims in a divider form on a $2 Tuesday sheet. Next, I am so excited for this one. I don't know like where this idea came from, but I've just been seeing a lot of like floral bouquets in the journaling community and in some spreads and kits and such. I don't know, I wanted to add it to the whole doily collection, and this is what we came up with. So this is the doily bouquet, or bouquet, how do you say it? I don't know, but it is stunning. I personally am trying to think about how I'm going to incorporate this into my spreads, but it's exhilarating. Like, I'm so excited to add this to my plan with me's and see what I come up with. So it's basically a like tiny taco, and we added a floral bouquet to the side. So you could use it whichever way, honestly, but it is beautiful. It's stunning. I love that we alternated it. Wow. Okay. And it's so pretty. I can't wait to see how others use this. I'm like coming up with so many different ideas of how to utilize the sticker, but I just love it. I think it's beautiful. It's just stunning, honestly. So that's it in silver. Here's gold. And then here we have light gold on the right, and then rose gold, which is my favorite foil color. It's so pretty. I can't wait to see how you guys use this, honestly. I was thinking about different ways to use it with other circles, like in a sticker kit, or just using it as a decorative element. That's also something I've noticed. There are days I don't have very much I'm planning, and I just want a really pretty sticker to take up space, and this could be one of those items. Very similarly to the grid stickers that we designed, or like, you know, kind of the take on a corner sticker, but it's a grid sticker that you could layer with. And this is kind of a similar thing. If you don't want to use an icon, maybe put this down and then write something next to it. It's just really beautiful. Let me know your thoughts on these doily bouquets. I have been so eager to share these. They're so stunning, very different. I don't think I've seen something like this yet, and just really, really pretty. So love those. Next, we have some more of our circles, which I think have been a lot of like the favorites within the Gathered Layers collection, and I'm talking about like our doily circles that are layered on top of each other. These are a floral version. So it's just the scallop outline circle with a floral behind it, which is so stunning. It is so pretty. Oh, I can't get over it. And the reason I'm obsessed with it is because even that tiny little detail of the dotted line around that circle is so stunning. Again, all of this is available on white paper as well. I'm just showing it on transparent matte paper. So you have the option for 2 different paper types and 4 different foil colors, and then of course black if you choose that. But really pretty. I think the dotted line just elevates it so much. Isn't that pretty, guys? Oh my god, I'm obsessed. So that is the floral scallop circle. So stunning. I love that. Probably one of my favorite things. I'm going to say this about everything. I know I will, but I just can't help it. All right, so next to the whole circle line, we have a lace one. We were actually just talking about how we don't know why we don't have like a lace layered circle. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't answer that. I just feel like we've been sticking with the doily, which has been a very trendy design in general, and it works with a lot of spreads, but lace has been popular too, so why not just do one with lace? So here we are, a very simple one, no extra anything, just the lace detail that you've seen in the Gathered Layers collection behind the scallop circle. And again, this is on white paper as well. So pretty. Guys, when I tell you I'm so excited about this release, it's because there's a bunch of things in here that I've been wanting to do for some time, and Jess and I have been trying to just figure out the logistics and how it would work, and just trying to execute it well. And this one I'm very excited about. So as you guys know, the Gathered Layers collection has these circles. I'm choosing a foiled, not a foiled, sorry, a colored one so you can see the design. There's a doily design in the back. and then you have like the scalloped circle up front, right? So the whole concept is it's a layered collection. So it's already done for you. There's no guesswork. It's already layered. You don't have to do anything. It's not bumpy. It's one flat sticker so you can write on it and there's not any bumpy pen marks, right, of whatever you're writing. And that was because I was noticing that, like when I was layering circles and different boxes over each other and I would write over it, there would be bumps and it would mess up my handwriting. And then this layered look is just so pretty. It's already done for you. You don't have to do anything, right? So I was telling Jess, I was like, well, now I'm seeing people layering circles on, like layering these circles on top of other circles. So it's like kind of like a triple layered effect. Let me try to find an example. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here's an example. When I mean like triple layered effect, as you can see, this is the foiled version of this doily layered circle. And I layered another circle behind that. I'm pretty sure I did that as well here. Like it's already a layered circle, but I layered another circle on top of it. So it's not a bad thing. I've just noticed within other people's plan with me's and spreads and pics I've seen on Instagram is people are just still layering this circle over other circles. So it's like triple layered almost. So I told Jess, I was like, can we design just this piece? This, sorry, you're not even in frame. I just really wanted to design this doily piece in foil. Okay, hear me out. So the reason for that was because now all you gotta do, so here's this sheet. This is what we came up with. This is the doily size 1. Okay, so this is what I mean. We took, focus please focus. We took this doily piece at the top here and did a kiss cut version of that. So it's just that piece. Again, this will be available on white and transparent matte paper depending on how seamless you want it to be, the look you want it to be, etc. So there's different options, right, depending on layering. So with that, now you can get a regular circle and put this behind and not have a bumpy like sticker to write on. And I feel like since it's transparent, if you choose a transparent one, you can choose to layer over. That's gorgeous. Like I don't even know what to say right now. That's so pretty. You can choose to put it on top of the circle. This is really bad. This sticker is pretty light in color. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun editing this video, right? So that's not any better. That's like a light blue-gray. Ugh, okay. My lights are washing it out. But if you can see here, if you wanted to just accent the circle, you can do that. Give it that layered look, whether you put it behind or in front, and that all depends on what paper type you get. If you get white paper, layering it behind will make more sense. If you get a transparent paper, layering it on top is perfect. Or behind, it's up to you. But there are endless options. And if you even wanted to extra layer the already layered gathered layers, what's it called, box here, or circle, you could just do whatever you want. You can add foil to it. And the beautiful thing about this is no matter what you do, if you move this around, you will get that layered effect on any side of the circle. I hope that makes sense. And I hope I explained that well because, you know, sometimes making words in your brain and trying to like have them come out doesn't work out all the time. I sound crazy. I'm talking to myself in a room. Okay, so this is the doily size 1. These are the corner trims, and this is the circle version. As you can see, it's rounded, right? So I'm saying that because we're gonna go into a squared off version for the shadow boxes. So these are really beautiful in all 3 foil colors. Again, transparent matte paper and white paper, whatever tickles your fancy. And then with that, we came up with a size 2, which is just the slightest bit smaller. Here is size 1 on the right, and here's size 2 on the left. So it's just the tiniest little bit smaller, and it depends on what you want to do, right? I'm trying to pick up the one I already took off earlier. So let's see. Like here it is just a little bit smaller. It just really depends on your preference. If you have like smaller circles, maybe like, I think like Crafts by Towie has smaller circles, but they're already foiled. I don't know what shop specifically has like a smaller circle in their kit. I can't think of any right now, but yeah, just really pretty. And here's another example. Say I wanted to get this snow globe, right? And I wanted to add a little accent behind it. Like, you could do that, right? You might have to trim the end a little bit, but that's just an example. The snow globe is obviously a little bit too small, but one example that I was so stoked about, and I honestly was very excited when I told Jess this or showed it to her, let me see, is this. If you are a fan of arches, these arch stickers, this might make you happy. It fits. It's like a crown for the arch. It's like you just decorated the arch, right? Like how, I can't. I'm speechless. Now I kind of feel like shops need to just start adding arches into their kits more and more. But hopefully you guys can see this. It is gorgeous. It's like adding a crown or a headband to an arch, and it's foiled. And this arch specifically is from Sadie Stickers. It's not foiled. So you could foil it up. You could use this on other circles. You could use this on anything. I feel like it's so versatile and it just works. And the reason I like it so much is because it's a different shape. So yeah, I love it. I just love it. I hope you guys love it too. I think of it as like a crown or a bandana. It kind of looks like it could be a sun, you know, as well. It's gorgeous. This makes me so happy. I feel like this was totally my vision and it's exactly what I wanted because I just saw that people were layering already layered circles on top of other circles. And I was like, how can we still have that same effect without adding that bump that I was already trying to avoid to begin with? You know what I'm saying? I love how I'm talking to you guys like you're going to answer me because, you know, this is not a live video. Okay, so next, with that same concept, we have square corner trims. Look at these. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can't. It's just so stunning. So now I'm going to go look for a square box. Clearly, I was not organized for this. Okay. Here's a square box, right? So I could take, let me take one of these. I'm trying to find the ones I've already used, guys. So if I really wanted this to be layered like that, just look, my friends. Look at that. I don't have to take up an entire Gathered Layers foiled shadow box and use it. Let me try to find one here. Perfect. Like this one. You see how this is the white one with, it's already pre-layered. It's got that doily trim design there. Now you could just get this corner trim by itself. It's cut like this, like little L's, and you can add it to any box without having any of that bumpiness to write on. I feel like a genius. Sorry. Not to toot my own horn, but toot. Like, I'm genuinely so excited. And Jess, thank you. We went through the, we were trying to like perfect this whole concept. I don't know why we just were not understanding or something was not happening, but we finally got it to come true and figure it out. And I'm just in love. I think it looks so good. It makes sense personally. I think if you guys want to use this design on anything, you can also just use it as a corner sticker. Like if you just wanted to put it down here and write something, do you, boo? You know what I mean? Like, do you? This is going to be a tremendously long video and I'm here for it. If you're not, then go grab a snack. But so pretty. Love this. Love this so much. This is a square doily corner trim. It is intended for the square. And then the first one I showed you was intended for the circle, right? And then there's more. We have the rectangle midi box corner trims. Stop it. Stop what you're doing and celebrate with me because I'm so happy. I am so happy, honestly. Wow. I'm so happy I literally have like glitter and foil all over my fingers. So here is a midi box from Sadie Stickers. And the beautiful thing about this is, as you can see here, there's like that tiny little line that's foiled, right? Can you guys see that tiny little line that's foiled? You can choose to show that or not. if you want to layer it right like this so you can see the line, or you can use it as a guiding point to layer over. And that's really up to you. I'm not going to make decisions for you, but just giving you little suggestions, but recommend maybe laying it down on like sticker paper first and then doing that, and then like feeling so proud and just so happy. Like, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna find one where I used that same sticker, but the actual gathered layers version. So I cannot believe I couldn't find this in a spread, but here is the original gathered layers one, right? It's on white paper. It's got that trim of the doily there preset. It's flat. You don't have that bumpiness to write on. So again, here's the version I just shared with you for this release. If you just want to pick up the doily trim for the mini boxes and just have this little design. And it's beautiful, it's perfect, it works, it's nice, you know? And then if you just want the corner design like that too, so cute. You could use this for date covers. Like, all the ideas in my brain are everywhere. So yeah, there are so many options, honestly. You could do so much. Now I gotta put these stickers away. I made a big old mess, but it's fine. Okay, so to sum that up, we have all of the 4 like corner stickers for your circles, and then your squares, and then rectangles. And again, 2 different sizes here. One is a little bit larger, 2 is a tiny bit smaller. Not that big in a size difference, but it's significant enough depending on what kind of size circles that you use. And I was referencing all of the Sadie Stickers circles, just in case you have a Sadie Stickers kit to use as a reference. These are for the squares, and then of course the rectangles and midi boxes. So I love these. I'm so glad that this came to fruition. I felt like it was just something, it just makes sense, you know, to have this, because I think a lot of people were using the white sticker to just have as a background with the doily design, but here we have the doily made for you, so you're not wasting a whole box, and then you're not writing on a bumpy sticker. So do you guys remember this sticker? This is the mini taco, like the original mini taco, and it's just a smaller version of the date cover like tacos that you can use throughout the spread. I've used them plenty of times to, you know, add a little something with a floral at the bottom of a column. Lauren started doing that a lot, and I got a lot of inspiration from her as well. So basically, I saw that people were cutting this down. I was personally cutting it down, so I was trying to make it shallower, and I was like, we're wasting a whole sticker or half of the sticker just to get this little design right here, that piece. So guess what we did? We made this. This is the doily size 1 tiny taco trim. So these are mini tacos and these are tiny tacos. Basically, we just shrunk it, right? Or we just trimmed it so we just had that top bit, and I'm obsessed. So here are the different foil colors, and as you can see, I'm going to show you the rose gold one for design, but there is that teeny tiny element of the dotted lines trimming the scallop, and it's just breathtaking. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. They're all the same size, and you get so many on a sheet. So now you no longer have to trim these mini tacos. You can have this version that's a teeny taco or a tiny taco, and you have that doily design with the elevated and extra dotted trim. So really pretty. That's version number 1 or size 1. And then here is size 2. Size 2 is even more tiny. It's like teenier. So we shrunk the right one here, and just, yeah, we just shrunk it, right? So now you have these little cute little tiaras. That's what they look like to me. They look like little tiaras. We've just taken this whole taco thing to a whole new level. So those are so cute and tiny. You can see the dotted, like, again, the dotted line and the scallop, just really beautiful and impeccable foiling. I'm gonna try to find a spread where I did this. Hold on. So here's a spread where I took one of the mini tacos. As you can see, I clearly trimmed it down, right? Because side by side, this is shorter in height. So again, this was born, making a tiny taco already pre-cut for you. But if it's not your jam, I totally get it, because if you want to have like the option of getting this and having the ability to use the full thing if you want, and then cutting it down if you need to as well, totally up to you, and you can control how much of the height you get rid of. I just want to say, like, Lauren has been giving me so much inspiration. She was the first person I actually saw when the first set of these came out, I think like a year ago or more. She was the first person I saw like trimming these down in height and adding like florals next to it and just making like a divider herself with a floral, a colored floral, and then the mini taco. So I was like, you know, I feel like I saw her cutting it down so much. I was like, what can we do to elevate this even more and make it easier? And again, continue with the same theme and concept that we have of this collection of making it like taking the guesswork out, right? And making it simple and easy. So this was born. Love those. And then of course we had to follow through with a floral field one. Like, it's only natural. So this matches, as you can see, across the board of the dividers, the washi trims. It just matches all together. It's a very cohesive like release. I love it so much. Jess did such a good job. It's beautiful. Here it is. So stunning. So if you just want individual ones of these, and then even if you added like a colored floral next to it, that would look so good. So good. So these are the tiny tacos in the 3 different designs. And next we have a whole nother stack, but I just want to reiterate, all of those stickers I just shared with you are also on white paper. So again, here are the doily bouquets. So pretty. I hope you guys love those. But they're also available on white paper in all 4 foil colors, and then of course black. Okay, so this next set of stickers will be the last set. And I know this is probably a super long video by now, but I hope that you've been enjoying it. Let me just say, the next set that I'm going to share with you is probably my favorite, just because of how like simple it is, and it's been something I've been asking for and putting out there in the community and into the world. Like, if you watch my plan with me, you guys know I talk about just a very simple flourish and just like a midi shorter sized one that just doesn't take up the full width of the column. I've just been looking for simple flourishes, and I love that I was able to collaborate with Jess because we were able to really design one that matched the theme of the Gathered Layers collection, where it's still like a layered flourish. They're so cute. It took a long time. We kept going back and forth on different ideas, but I'm so proud of it, and I just think it's stunning. I cannot wait. I will be using these in every single spread, and I hope that you guys love them too. But the first one I'm going to show you is my all-time favorite one, just because of how simple it is. I love it, and hopefully in the future maybe Jess and I can design one that is like different sizes width-wise, but here she is. She's so beautiful. This is the Dainty Dot and Line Flourish. It's just so simple. It's alternating, so you can, you know, switch it up, but it looks like an eyebrow. We were talking about this so much about how it looks like an eyebrow, but that's what a flourish kind of is. And here it is for sizing, and it doesn't span the full width. I really want to try to design one that is maybe a little bit shorter this way, and then maybe one that takes up the full width. But this is like the perfect size. It truly is like a midi size, and it's gorgeous. I love it so, so much. It's so dainty. As you can see, just a super, it's so hard to even see on camera, and in person it's even daintier, but a super dainty dotted line and then a solid line that's thin at the points and then gets a little bit thicker in the middle. Again, it looks like an eyebrow. You guys should have seen our original designs, but they were legit like looking like eyebrows. But I love these. These are my favorite. They're so simple and so beautiful. I will be using this in every single spread. I can just see it coming, and I love it. I love it so much. And it's also available on white paper. Let me show you how it looks on white paper so that you guys can see the dotted line. So simple. Really, really dainty. Very impressed that she's able to foil that, because that is talent and a lot of work. I'm sure a lot of trial and error. I'm not a shop owner, but I've heard enough to know that it's a lot of trial and error and a lot of oops sometimes. So this is the layered flourish doily, and essentially it's the doily design, and we were able to just switch it up a little bit and add, again, the same theme here of dotted lines that are so dainty and tiny. Really pretty. You can use it whichever way. This way. It's really pretty. It's so gorgeous. It's got this really tiny like floral design in the middle. Maybe you guys can see it here. So pretty. So that is the doily design. And then next we have the lace one. So we were able to take, you know, some of the designs from the collection, lace, doily, scallop, and make flourishes out of them. And then here is the lace one. Again, you can see the little lace detail. We had to take off some of the layers because it was like looking too tall, like very thick. So I think we were able to make it work with this. And it's just different. I love that it's just like different and it could be cohesive. I promise it's so much. You can see the lace even more in person, and then you got that dainty dotted line, but it's really hard to show on camera. I'm trying my best, I promise. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. How pretty is that? So gorgeous. That's the lace one. Okay, and then the next one is the scallop one. As you guys know, there are scallops throughout the entire collection as well. So I love these. They're so cute. They're so different. I think that's also why I like them, because they're just very different and it's really like a statement. Very nice. Let me show you up close. That really, really tiny dotted line. Geez, Jess, I didn't even realize how dainty these were. Like how that dotted line was. It's so impressive. Really, really cute. I love these so much. And I just can't wait to like add a floral on top of that, and just, I've been really enjoying doing stuff like that. It's gonna be so pretty. All right, so next we have this one, which is gonna match the theme of the floral fields. But again, it's just the field on the same first divider I showed you guys with the line and dotted line. So pretty. All the tulips, and I love the tiny little dot clusters throughout as well. Just really pretty. Hopefully you guys can see the details. So good. This is beautiful. I love this. I just think it adds a little flow, as Lauren would say, right through the spread, and it's really beautiful. I love it. This is so good. Jess actually was like, let me just add some fields, and she showed this to me. I was like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. It looks really good. Now this next one, I actually was like doodling, and I said, Jess, I really love this concept and idea of just a simple flourish and then having like accents float around it and florals, and here's what we came up with. This is the floral flourish, layered flourish, again with the layered theme. So you have flowers and dot clusters just floating around it, around a simple, line flourish. Let me show you guys up close. It's so cute. We had to go back and forth with this a couple of times too, to like trying to decide what floral to use, because it's just so dainty and tiny. And I feel like we could do this with like snowflakes and leaves or whatever it is, and it just would look so good. My doodle was not cute though, but I think she understood the assignment, so there's that. Okay, so next are going to be the dividers, the layered dividers, and I love this entire design here. So it's basically like what you would see on the circles, right? I already put it away, darn. But, okay. Like imagine like these designs, but in a divider version or like a header. So you could replace headers and use this, or if you had like a solid colored header and wanted to add foil to it, you could layer this on top of it because this is on transparent matte paper, or you could just use it as a divider. I like the idea of using this as like a header at the top of columns or at the bottom of columns to cap them. And you can use it upside down or right side up, whichever makes you happy. But here is the design up close. This is the doily version. And again, we added the dotted line detail. It's just so good. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And then next we have the same thing, but we have it in lace. So again, you can use it right side up. Same dotted line. I'm so proud of that. I just love it so much. Not proud that I did anything special, but like I just love the look of it. It's so dainty. And then you can use it upside down as well. Just really depends. I love the idea of like adding a floral behind it, kind of like a planter pot. I know that Kiara was doing that a lot. I have been super into doing those kinds of things. Let me find a spread I recently did like this here, where I would use like a lace divider and then having like colored florals go behind it. This would look gorgeous, honestly, with this. It would look so good. And just different ways you can utilize this. as a header, as a divider, whatever floats your boat. And then here is the scallop design. Oops, dropped you. Here's the scallop design. Let me show you up close. Again, the dainty dots, it's so pretty. Here it is right side or upside down. This looks like ocean waves to me, and you could totally use this for like a summer spread. It really does. It's perfect. It's so beautiful. That is the scallop one. And then lastly, my favorite one. This is my favorite one because it's got flowers. She's so pretty. It looks like a planter pot. It's just so cute. It's got the scallop detail here with the dainty dotted line and the flowers coming out of it. It's stunning. It's so breathtaking. You could use it right side up or upside down, whatever, but I think this definitely looks the best right side up. This will look so pretty as a header. So if I wanted to use this as a header above a full box, it just would look perfect. It's so good. You guys, it's so beautiful. Just designed this and I was like, oh my God, yes, it's perfect. So this is the last layered divider. So yeah, that's the entire collection, you guys. And of course, like I said, all of this is available on white paper as well. So if you're interested, you can choose to get it on transparent matte paper or white paper, whatever it is that you prefer. I recommend getting the circles, like the scallop circles on these ones here on white paper if you plan to write on them. But if you don't, if you want to use a script, totally get the transparent matte paper. It's whatever makes you happy. But I love everything in this collection. Like I said, it's just, I feel like everything in this collection was my favorite just because we were able to make some of my favorite things and visions I've had for quite some time come to life. And that's just so exciting. I'm just so proud of it. Jess is amazing to work with. And like I said earlier in the video, I'm not going to go through all that again, but she's truly just amazing. And she's just so talented and able to make my visions and ideas come to life. And I just cannot thank her enough. But again, this is going to be going live on Tuesday, May 16th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be live for a week until May 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure if anything is going to make it to the shop permanently. That's definitely a conversation I'll probably have with Jess down the road, depending on how well it does. I want to say that and preface by saying that because we get asked this often and pretty much almost after every single release. So I would recommend just shopping just because it might be it's probably going to be a limited edition release. And I don't want to speak for Jess because it's her shop, but highly recommend if you like anything, pick it up for the $2 Tuesday. Again, $2 for the black ink and then $2.50 for foiled stickers. And you get so much on a sheet. It's truly amazing and it's beautiful. You would be supporting myself and Jess. We just worked very hard in this and put so many hours and weeks and months into this collection, and I'm just so proud of it. And I'm just thankful. So thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for your patience as I went through the whole thing. I'm gonna lay stickers down, so I'll probably just do a quick sped up video at the end of this for that and play some music over it. But thank you. I love you guys for always supporting me and just watching my videos and supporting all of these amazing sticker shop owners, small business owners. It means the world to all of us. Trust me, it does. But thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy and take care. Talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
One way ticket, I want boys like me. I know you're feeling me from across the room. I got a feeling you could be my muse. I hear strange when I see you. You say green, but I see blue. Either way, your eyes the ones I'm looking to. When I'm head first, falling from heaven, baby. Living on the prayer that you catch and save me. I was unaware of our elevation till I looked down. All the people look like ants now. High when you're on my side, high up in the sky, cruising through the night. Feel a mile high, feel a mile high. We've been up for way too long, but I don't